Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's concert. We want to thank Yelcott for designing and printing our programs. We want to thank the Meat Shop for sponsoring today's concert. And a special thank you to all of the businesses and individuals printed in the program that have contributed financially to the Bomber Band program. All the money that is donated or raised through the concession stands, cookie dough, or cheesecake directly impacts our students in a positive way. We also want to thank all of our parents for your support and work in the concession stand and those fundraisers throughout this year. We appreciate the support of our school board and our administration in our district, but state funding obviously is limited, so we could not provide everything that is needed for our students without the generosity, support, and work from all of you. This coming Saturday, March 14th, this band will compete along with our 2 junior high groups and approximately 40 other groups at the Arkansas School Band and Orchestra Association Region 6 Concert and Sight Reading Contest in Harrison. The band received first divisions at the region marching assessment last fall, so the goal is to receive superior first divisions on our prepared music as well as sight reading, so the band qualifies for another sweepstakes award, which is given to Arkansas bands for superior performance in marching and concert. And approximately 1/3 or less of the bands in our region typically qualify for the sweepstakes award. Our performance is at 3:50 p.m. next Saturday at Harrison High School. The prepared portion of our concert is open to the public, and so parents, family, and friends are encouraged to come and hear us perform. We'd love to have you come support us. Admission is free. We are required to play 3 selections, a march and 2 other selections that come off a required music list. It's based on the school size as well as the age and ability of the group. We will perform for 3 judges and receive written and audio critique of the performance. Our first contest selection is Emblem of Freedom March by Carl King. He was a very prolific march composer, much like that of John Philip Sousa, and actually composed this march when he was just 17 years old. Our second selection is Fantasy on a Japanese Folk Song by Samuel Hazo. This piece is based on a music box given to a young girl that plays the 5-note Japanese child song, Tsuneyama. When she later becomes an adult, she falls in love with a man and leaves Japan. While she loves him very deeply, she is torn for her life away from her native land. And you will hear this sense of internal conflict intensify throughout the piece. The composer notes, only in a woman's heart can there exist an inner love and inner war simultaneously. During these moments, she finds solace in opening the music box. Soloists include Ruby Hargett on flute, Nora Cooley on ocean drum, Caden Casper on vibraphone, and Abigail Bynum on piano. You will hear this 5-note child song introduced in the beginning by the bells, covered by Mr. Huffer today, and then to end the piece, you will hear it in the flute. Our third contest section is Symphonic Dance Number 3, Fiesta. It was written by Arkansas composer Clifton Williams and was first performed in 1967. Fiesta depicts the pageantry of Latin American celebrations. In the music, you will hear street fights, bullfights, and an imagery of bright costumes, all the colorful legacy of a proud people. The trumpet soloist is Alan Juarez. We want to thank Mr. Bill Maxwell, retired Mountain Home Band Director, for coming today to give us some feedback. And at this time, we present the Mountain Home High School Band. This time, I'd like to recognize our All-Region Honor Band students. There were 19 total from this band that qualified, 13 from high school and 6 for junior high. These students spent many extra hours working on music specific to their instrument, along with learning all the major and minor scales. All these students participated in a day-and-a-half clinic of rehearsals before performing in concerts in Bentonville at the end of January. And at this time, if these students will please stand. On flute from the high school, we have Ruby Hargett, Matney Camp, oboe, Jacob Walls, clarinet, Anthony Jones, alto sax, Alan Juarez, trumpet, Joseph Bellatier, trumpet, Brody Rose, trumpet, Ian Pierce, French horn, Evan Franklin, trombone, Hannah Marler, tuba, Caden Caspar, percussion, Jack Coleman, percussion, and Nathan Jones, percussion. From the 9th grade that are in this group, Lynette Garrett, who plays bassoon here, but she made All-Region on flute. So Lynette, please stand. Mallory Killingsworth on clarinet. Natalie Blunt on bass clarinet. Callie Mitchell on alto sax. Vivian Tanner on alto sax. And Rowan Reason's percussion. Additionally, we had 5 students qualify for the Arkansas All-State Bands. These students competed with 1,000+ other students from around the state. They participated in a 3-day clinic, culminating in 3 outstanding concerts at the Hot Springs Convention Center a couple weeks ago. Those qualifying for All-State are Ruby Hargett on flute, Jacob Walls on clarinet, 2-time All-State on trumpet, Alan Juarez, 2-time All-State on trombone, Evan Franklin, and 3-time All-State, Caden Casper on percussion. Again, congratulations to all these students that made it, and even those that didn't make it, but at least put forth the effort to try. We want to invite everyone back this Tuesday evening here in Dunbar Auditorium to hear our Pinkston 7th grade band, as well as our blue and gold junior high bands, as they also prepare for assessment next Saturday. Admission is free, and it begins at 7, and we did a weather check. It looks like hopefully the rain and storms happen after midnight on Tuesday, so we should have a good evening. Our night of percussion is going to be on Thursday, March the 19th, featuring our 6th through 12th grade percussionists. They've been working extremely hard to prepare that music along with all of their concert band responsibilities. We will also have a step-up instrument program for students. They can try instruments beginning this Wednesday, and then Cooper Music will be here after school on Tuesday, March 17th to discuss trade-ins, financing, payments, etc. Quality instruments do help students sound and perform well, and now is a great time to maybe consider a new instrument. These students will have the opportunity to earn college scholarships regardless of their major, and hopefully music is a lifelong pursuit for them. So if you need more information, please reach out and let us know. Just a reminder, our band awards dinner will be on Saturday, April 25th at the Shed on the campus of ASU MH. We will recognize all of our students that night as well as our seniors. The Band Boosters does pay for the dinner for all of our students as well as 2 senior band guests. And if you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior parent, you are invited to attend as well, but there will be a cost for the dinner, and more information will be coming soon. So we encourage you to put that date on your calendar. It's the last Saturday of April, and it will be followed the very next day by their end-of-the-year band concert, which will also be at the Shed. Again, thank you for your support. Thanks for being here on this beautiful early spring day. The students have had a busy semester with All-Region and All-State, in addition to 7 basketball pep bands we performed at this season, as well as preparation for today and this Saturday. We appreciate their talent, their dedication, and their effort. We're extremely proud of the work that they have done and that they will continue to do for the remainder of the school year. We also want to give a quick shout out because they've been a lot of fun to watch this year, but congratulations to our girls basketball team, to all of the players, Coach Leonard, Coach Husky, for making it to the 5A Girls State Championship game in Hot Springs next Saturday, and we wish them the best of luck. So let's give them a round of applause. Our final selection is a piece that the composer wrote for a friend of his that enjoyed sailing. This piece is in a sea shanty style with beautiful melodies throughout. The composer, Rossano Galante, has served as an orchestrator of over 75 featured studio films, and all of his original music, including this one, definitely have a movie soundtrack feel to them. Soloists include Ruby Hargett on flute and Matney Camp on oboe. We thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy A Ship in the Mist. Go Bombers.